Hey YouTube, it's Radio. Today we're going to be looking at a 1925 home called the Carolina. What we're going to need for this build real quickly to get started is going to be stone bricks, regular bricks, and pillar quartz. So that'll get us initially started here. So I'm going to come a little bit off of the sidewalk here and get started. We're going to have a bit of a porch, so actually let me move it back a few squares. Right, so for width, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And for depth, make it 14 total. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now, I'm not going to do this, but you can go ahead and do it, and I will skip forward. Make this rectangle and fill it in with your flooring of choice. Perfect. All right, from here, we've got a front porch on this thing. The porch is 10 by 4. Let's go ahead and border it with brick. So because we have a 12 width, obviously it only goes to there. And go ahead and knock out these first 3, and put 1 extra on each side, and then another one in the corner. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in with the same light birch I used on the interior. And there we go. So that's where our porch is going to go. If you want to go ahead and throw this in now, grab your stairs, and there's where the front step's going to be. All right, next up, first floor. We're going to do the pillar system on the sides here. You're going to take these up by 3, 4, 5, 6. Do this on all the corners. Oh, lost count. What did I get? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take them up by 6 on all corners and fill in everything with the pattern going horizontally. Let's go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. All right, now that we have our 12 by 14 by 6 box all laid out, we can go ahead and start knocking out things and laying out the interior. So, front door, knock out these first 3 right in the center. Go ahead and replace that. Come over here to this section here on the porch, and let me see here. Where are we at? We need to do from 2 from the side, do 1, 2, 3 wide like so. All right, so that gives us our living room window. Let's head in here. Now, from this interior front corner, come in by 2 and knock out that one. On the other side, we need a fireplace. So from here, 1 from the corner, and then knock out a 3 by 3, as well as taking out the floor like so. And on the exterior, we're going to fill it in like so. So that should be about 4 high there. We're going to taper it in and bring it straight up, but we'll adjust that as we get to the top. For interior then, we're going to knock out, let's see, we're going to do these 2 here, fill this in around, there's your fireplace, and these are a window that flanks each side of it. Now, grab kind of whatever color you want here for the interior. I'm just going to do a yellow clay for now. Now, 1 past the window, so right there, bring a block there, and that's going to be the start of the staircase. Take it back by 2, and then come straight across. So that's kind of what that looks like there. Then, what we're going to do, let me make sure I'm double checking my counts here. So 1, 2, 3 from that side. Take this wall straight back, and then over like so. So now we're left with this kind of shape. So from here, take out these middle 2 here, and over here take out this one here. So that's going to give you entryway into what would kind of be the kitchen. This would be the dining room. This would be the living room. This, of course, is going to be our staircase. Now, something else that's going to happen here is you can cut straight through here. There's a couple of different ways you could handle this. I'm going to close off that end there, and this is going to be a doorway to the outside, which will be under the steps. And if I remember how to do this properly, I believe it steps down on the inside. So we'll, we'll address that when that time comes. I'll just put steps there for now. So let's do the walls. Take up all of your walls to 4 high. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll be right back with you. Right, walls are up. Now let's address the staircase. Now this is a L shape. So we're going to put our first stair here, second stair, knock these 2 out, third stair. Now we have a landing, so you're going to want to grab, I'm just going to do the slab just for the sake of room underneath of the steps. And then we're going to need 1 and finally 2. So let's get a quick overhead of that. There you go. You rise up by 3, have a landing, and then up by 2. Now this level is going to be the floor of the second floor. So all we're going to need to do next is fill in the first floor's ceiling. If you put one above the window like that, you got plenty of room to come up and down. Perfect. So go ahead and fill in your ceiling on the 4th block, top half. Do that and we'll be right back. All right, one thing I forgot to address. Duh. We need to do windows here on the downstairs. So here in the dining room, so coming in straight from the house, turn right, knock out a double, and then here in the back, knock out 1 and 1 on either side like that. Come around in here to the kitchen, just knock out a double like that. And then of course this passes straight in like so to the outside. We'll address doors when we swing back to the outside. But for now, here's the upstairs. Now that we've filled in the ceiling, go ahead and fill this in with your flooring of choice. I'm probably going to go back with the just birch wood for now. So go ahead, fill all of this into, let's see, how would this work? Let me check this really quick. There you go. Upside down stair there. That's going to maximize the amount of space upstairs. So now just go ahead and fill in everything else, enclosing the staircase like so. Fill that all in, and we'll lay out the second floor. Right, here is our second floor all filled in. So now what we're going to do, so we're going to come back in here. We're actually going to grab, let's see. Let me just double check how this fits. So 1, 2, yeah, so there's going to be a staircase that wraps up into the attic space. So I don't know if that works. It does. Cool. I had to remember how I had this set up before. So there's going to be another wrapping staircase that happens here as well. So as far as the rest of the floor goes, so basing this off of the space we have here, go ahead and, oops, sorry for the phone there. From the staircase here, come back by 3. Then skip 1 and come all the way back and continue it all the way like that. So now that has split the building in half. And again, come over here, 1 past the staircase and fill that in. And again, enclosing the staircase. So what this is doing is actually making a small hallway here. And I should probably go ahead and mute my phone. All right. Anyway, sorry about that. So, next one. So this is going to be a doorway here. So go ahead and, let's see, where are we here? Sorry, I'm staring at another floor plan picture while I'm also trying to figure this out. Bring it across there, so that leaves this front room in a 4x4, and this one a little bit longer. So we're going to put a doorway here, and we're going to put a doorway here. So there we go. So this will be like a closet space. Oh, I take that back. That is the room there. This is also like a hallway closet. Actually, you know what? You could do it that way. It doesn't need to be 3 deep. So there is the second floor layout. Let's go ahead and pull all the interior walls up, and I'll show you what we're doing for the exterior walls. So again, raise these up by 4, and we'll be all set. Let me turn off this rain, and we'll be right back. Alright, so here's all the interior walls up. Yeah, I did miss that door the last time, so there is a doorway here. This is kind of like a changing room, walk-in closet kind of thing that comes off of this bedroom here. And I mentioned that this was a closet back here, so go ahead and do that. It's a doorway, we'll go there. So that's what this plan looks like. We can come around here, put those up like so. Oh, of course we're going to need one more because we'll have a floor in the attic. So, exterior walls. Now, it gets a little different here on the second half. Take a wood of your choice, or a log I should say, and bring those up by 4. And what that's going to do is give the second floor this kind of 2/3 texture of this kind of wood sort of siding type thing. I'm not entirely 100% positive what the material would have been, but we can knock out 3 from the side, window, come over this way, 1, 2, 3, knock out the 4th one, and that gives us our 2 front windows. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest of this 3 high, using horizontal logs to fill them in. Let's do that and we'll be right back. Alright, so there are the walls all filled in. Now let's address the rest of the windows. Over here on this side, we are going to, let me double check it here. So come in 1, 2, 3, knock out the 4th. This next one I'm going to actually have to go inside for. So in the stairwell there is a window, so we can knock out that guy there. That should work. Come back up top. Alright, around to the back. Again, 1, 2, 3, knock out the 4th one. There's nothing on this side for this one. Then we come around here. From this corner, 1, 2, 3, knock out the 4th. Spin around to the side here. Directly above the right side of that window, knock out those 2. And then finally, with this one over here, did I measure this correctly? Yeah, I think I did. There is one right to the side of the chimney. So there are our windows on the second floor. So, I take that back. So I'm going to fill that in because this will just be a tiny little closet thing. Next bit that we can do here is fill in the attic space, again with flooring of your choice. You can use, you know, whatever. And same technique as below, where the ceiling gets filled in like this, so that you end up with 1, 2, 3 and a half. So let's go ahead and fill all of that in, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I filled in the roof, sorry, not roof, attic floor. But before we go too much further, let's address the front porch really quickly. So on top of the brick blocks that we left, add 2 pillar quartz, like so. Jump back in, grab a solid block, pop that on top, like that. And then we can come straight across like so, connecting them all together like that. Now, the roof for this, again, we're mimicking some sort of shingly type roof. On the top half, bring it out like so, bring it out like so, and we're going to try the overlap technique where you do like a full block mimic. So also grab one of those, bring it full blocks, then bring it partial because we need to put these across. So down below, and then a row across the top. And it starts giving you this pattern like that. So again, now on this one, we can do a full block out. Fill it in. Let's see, then we need to do halves. There we go. Across the top, 2 halves. And that, let's see, that's actually the peak. So we need to then do, whoops, need to do these here, like so. And then full, and then slabs, slab, fulls, and you get the idea how this works. There we go. And I'm an idiot. Sorry, we don't need that one there. Just do that. So that fills it in pretty nicely. And now we've got the porch. Next up, let's go ahead and address the roof. All right, so I just had to run a quick test just to see if this would work, because I knew this was going to be tight, but I had to double check. So leaving it the way I had it with this the floor recessed in by 1, we're doing just a standard like 45-degree slope on this roof. It does give you enough room to get up into the attic. I was afraid might not be able to, but it looks like it will work out just fine. So then just go ahead and basically start wrapping the entire upstairs area with cobblestone stairs and take it up to a taper point at the top. Yeah, it's really not much more description I can add to it than that, but just keep going around and around and around and add your stairs. So fill that in, and we'll do the final little piece on the roof, which is a little dormer. Okay, so there's our roof on. Now it doesn't look like much from up in here, but we need to address the little dormer that happens in here. So because this is an even number width, we're going to be knocking out some even numbered blocks here. Let's see. Let's knock out 4 there. Let's go back, grab the same wood we had used before. So there you can kind of see where that is coming in. So just 2 off of the floor in here. And of course, just go ahead and pop these guys out like so. Follow this as well. Now you'll see that it hasn't connected here. Basically just knock it out, reconnect it, and it usually fixes it. And then across the top like so. And if you want, you can do that or fill it in with another color or whatever. But there is where the window goes on the top. And that is really getting close to being done here. So let's see, chimney needs to be finished. Where are you? Where are you? I always miss the brick stairs. I don't know why. One of those on each side like that. Then the chimney should go to, yeah, just about 1 higher than the roof itself. Sometimes I like to cap them with one of these guys. Just gives it a little bit of extra detail. Then, of course, this is purely up to, your own taste. Fill in all the windows with whatever color glass you'd like to do. For the doorway, something I generally like to do, depending on the style of the front. With this being so not very detailed, I'm going to go ahead and inset the door. I'll use the dark oak while we're here. Go ahead and inset the door, then at least that way you can use this little detail there with the upside down stair. Do the same thing down here, because I think that'll get, yeah, that gives us enough room to get in and out. There you go. Same deal. And just go through and start filling in. Let's just go around in a quick circle here. Let's fill these in and we can call this done. Obviously, you can fill in your interior with whatever you want. I'm not going to spend the time doing interior right now. We've got the design in place. And there it is. The 1925 Carolina. Alright, so as always, I've been Radio. Thanks for watching, and if you have any suggestions for houses, feel free to leave suggestions down in the comments, and we'll check them out. Until next time, peace.